The devastation felt from the mass killing in Nova Scotia was already compounded by the COVID-19 crisis. But then another tragedy occurred, the loss of 6 members of the Canadian Forces who died in a helicopter crash off the coast of Greece. To say Canadians are in need of a morale boost right now is an understatement. But there's a mission underway to lift spirits across the country. The snowbirds took off this morning for Operation Inspiration, flying over Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. They'll make their way right across the country to honor all Canadians doing their part in the COVID-19 pandemic. But as Mike Armstrong explains, Operation Inspiration kicks off on an important day in Canada's military history.
Now, this is what should have been on a normal first Sunday in May. Hundreds on hand at the National War Memorial in Ottawa to commemorate the end of the Battle of the Atlantic. Instead, it was this, a video shared by the Royal Canadian Navy on Facebook, just 2 members and a single wreath. The Battle of the Atlantic cost the lives of 1,600 merchant seamen, 750 airmen, and close to 2,000 Canadian sailors. It was Canada's longest military engagement, 6 years spent fighting German U-boats, keeping Allied supply lines to Europe open.
Today marks the 75th anniversary of the Battle of the Atlantic. As we remember the sailors, soldiers, and pilots who helped turn the tide of the Second World War, we honor all our veterans who stepped forward so we may live in peace.
The Royal Canadian Navy moved the commemorations of this anniversary online. Ships shared videos Sunday of their services. This was HMCS Winnipeg. This was HMCS Moncton. The commemoration was not the one they're used to. Now, at every ceremony this year, there are heavy hearts. At the National War Memorial, by that lone wreath, a reminder that the sacrifice of those in uniform continues. Photographs of the 6 members of the Canadian Armed Forces killed this week in a helicopter crash off the coast of Greece.
These 6 members paid that ultimate sacrifice.
The 6 were remembered in a memorial at the gates of Nova Scotia's CFB Shearwater. It's the downed helicopter's home base. The event was organized by a veterans group. One of the fallen sailors was a member, Sub-Lieutenant Abigail Cobra.
She was a ray of sunshine. She was a beautiful, beautiful person, and so young, 23.
Now, the Shearwater Gates was one of the first flyovers for the Snowbirds Sunday as they kicked off their cross-Canada tour. Mike Armstrong, Global News, Montreal.